Hi, I'm Ahsan Karim. I'm an entrepreneur in Chicago, and about 8, 9 years ago, when I started my entrepreneurial journey and became a digital marketing agency owner, I went to a networking group. Over a year or 2 years. I built a portfolio of clients, several websites, and was able to generate thousands of dollars from networking and building websites for clients. And today I help entrepreneurs start and grow their own online business from scratch, or if you already have an existing business, take it to a next level and become more profitable. Today I want to talk about personal development, and specifically today's Father's Day here in the United States, and I'm remembering those who have been a father figure to me, and also not just the father figures, but those who have really had an impact in my life in a positive way. So I'll talk about two of those individuals. One was my grandfather, my maternal grandfather, who, as I was in my early years, he would sit down with me and talk to me about history. He loved history. He himself was an engineer. He grew up in a tough economic condition and became one of the first engineers in his country. At the time, I didn't fully appreciate all that he achieved, but I have memories of him talking to me for hours over a period of months when he would just sit down and give me his total attention. And he just enjoyed talking to me and sharing what he learned and what he was learning at the time. So he loved studying the Sumerian civilization, the Egyptian civilization, and he talked to me about it. And though I don't recall every single conversation about it, but I remember the feeling that I had when he was talking to me about it. The feeling was of being in a safe place without being judged. And he was talking to me, and he was sharing stories of others in the past, things that were made and created many thousands of years ago. And he was so interested in it. And he was sharing with me their stories. And that got me thinking about how civilization started, developed, and grew. So he was somebody that from early on, I was in my early teens at the time, that I looked forward to sitting down and just talking to. And, along with my own biological father, my grandfather was a huge influence in my life. Another person that I would like to talk about today uh, was somebody that kind of molded me into who I am and who I'm trying to be for others today. And that person is Sister Dennis O'Grady. When I came to United States from UK, I was 19 years old, and I was going into a bachelor's of business program, and I was learning new things about this culture, and I really did not have anybody in my own close family within close proximity. But you know what? Sister Dennis was that person. She met me. The way I met her was my cousin brought me here, and he was kind of introducing me to um, the the university campus because my cousin went here before I did, and she happened to know my cousin, and she stopped. She greeted him. They greeted each other, and then he introduced me to her. And from that day, that was the first day I was on campus. But from then on, every time she would see me, she would greet me. I would say hello, and we built this relationship of a student and somebody who was a professor. She was the chair of a criminal justice department, and she was in her late 70s at the time. But I will share more about how she ran the department and little bit about her in a different video. But here I want to talk about how she really helped me and modeled how to coach somebody, but more than just coaching, how to really have an impact on somebody. As I said, I was 19 years old. I was somebody who was new to this culture. There's so much that was new to me. But she would invite me to her office. She would have an open door policy. So she would come home, she would go to the convent, have dinner, and then come back to her office after, say, 6 p.m. From 6 p.m. to 9 p.m., she would be in her office at the university, and she would have her door open during that time. And I felt welcome to just kind of step in, knock, and if she was there, she would greet me with a smile and welcome me in. Um, and she somehow felt that I was there to just spend time with her because she was somebody that was very inspiring to me, and she knew that I really didn't have family. So when I sat down, she would share with me stories of when she went to university. She went to Notre Dame University, um, and she got her PhD eventually from there. But she would share those stories. She would share other stories of other people that were her students and things that she was doing in the program, in the criminal justice program, other professors who were teaching for her. There's so many things that she would just tell stories. And I remember sitting there, listening to her, talking to her, and I felt at peace. Um, and I didn't feel judged. Again, here's another person that I was talking to and never felt judged by anything. Um, so it was just a wonderful experience. So I shared these because as I sit with my prospective clients or students, I try to be the same type of a person that my grandfather was to me or Sister Dennis was to me. And these were people who built others, and they were selfless. Even though they learned a lot, they had a lot to offer. Um, but through their learning, they did not show off their knowledge, yet they just told stories that made interesting conversation, which engaged me into that conversation. And those are the conversations that I look forward to having with my clients or prospective clients today, is somebody who is a career changer, somebody who wants to earn extra passive income. Maybe they want to keep their full-time job, but they want to have additional income. I try to find those who want to come from an authentic place. They want to share their stories to others to help others. Those are the people that I like to talk to and help, because these are two individuals that help me unconditionally. And to them, I'm forever grateful. And this Father's Day, I acknowledge them both, along with my own biological father, who's been and still to this day, he's there for me all the time. My grandfather, who has since passed, I remember him all the time. And Sister Dennis O'Grady, who played a father figure role for me when I was at the university from when at the age of 19 to 22, 23, she was that person for me who encouraged me, inspired me, gave me support in many different ways, helping me to connect with people, helping me to learn new things about the culture. To them, I'm truly thankful. Thank you to my grandfather. Thank you to Sister Dennis O'Grady. I hope to carry on your legacy by helping others thrive and grow. I'm Ahsan Karim. I'm a Chicago entrepreneur, and thank you for watching my videos. If you find any of these useful, please follow me, write a comment below, and I will see you next time.